Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania Hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Badgers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Paul.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On third down, going up top. It's complete. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Impact players for this one. What are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Kelly. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. And the Badgers will move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Badger!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The give to the back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The play action fake. Trying to get to him. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And just when you think the fullback is extinct, he makes a play, makes a catch, and moves the chain.
You got to be impressed with this fullback, too, because he's obviously built to block. He's built to live in the trenches. Look at this guy. But he has the ability to catch the football. Very soft hands. He's a good little weapon in this offense.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Walter. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and look.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of...
Oh, they blocked it. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you're playing a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Badgers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block, it's Burrow. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They're going to ride this running back.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a move! And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
When that snow's coming down, it's even thicker than rain. It just affects the football. You can't get as much juice on it. And you could tell the QB couldn't get it to the wide receiver where he wanted to, and the defender made a beautiful play.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This offense. Plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Burrow. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
This time he's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Walter. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Arkansas. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. Quarterback now breaking the field. Snags it down the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quarterback checking off. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they make the play and make sure there's not any... opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Happy Valley. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stuff.
Lost one deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Hand off from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking for a man. It's Turbin. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Badgers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
Quickly complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the left. And he's running in the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
Looking to pass. It's Turbin. Quarterback extends the play. And he makes the catch inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. He'll just keep slinging it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tripped up for the tackle.
It'll be interesting to see what the head coach wants to do here, guys. Of course, you just got stopped trying to run the football down close on third down. Now it's fourth and goal, but you're on the 2-yard.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a fourth and goal situation. Bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that mojo.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they like.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Whitaker. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Turbin coming after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let it go. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Final play of the quarter coming. Going to run it. It's Kelly. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. Reception of the day.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
The return is tackled down at the 29, and the Wisconsin offense will take.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Badgers will hustle to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. It's on target and complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Badgers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Penn State! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Wants to throw. It's Turbin. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touch. Lions. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have.
He tries to take the top off. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He makes the connection. The Badgers are in the hurry-up. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Badgers are rolling down the field. Looking to throw it again. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just
throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Turbin. Quarterback adapting. Got his man. Whew, boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Torgerson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds a little space. He's loose. At the 30. He is feeling it. Play almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Back to the ground with the running back. He got a bunch and was close to getting a lot more, but he... Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. The scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense